Welcome to an alternative media outlet.
We'll never drink your medicine and we'll never think your way. Masters of broken promises are born to manipulate. Your mind is a vault of prejudice, but we see through the door. Your dirty little secrets aren't so secret anymore. We'll never drink your medicine.
Oh, I felt the rain here in Canada. Figured I'd start us off a little weird today. Okay, so we're not so bad here, but that still doesn't explain the unnatural disasters that have been occurring in our world and the strange sounds that people have been hearing everywhere else. Hello everyone, welcome to Fact vs. Theory, Week 4. I'm Ryan Griska. And before I really get into this week's video, I'd like to address everyone that last week when I did my CERN video, I didn't go as in-depth as I wanted to. But I do also plan on putting out a follow-up video on CERN with a lot more information that I couldn't include in my last one. That being said, today I do plan on providing facts about a little-known project, don't know if you've heard of it, HAARP. This project was built back in 1993, but as the theory goes, many believe this project has been created with devices capable of creating earthquakes, unnatural sounds, or other natural disasters in our world. Not really so natural if we've done it to ourselves, but either way. There are a lot of facts out there about HAARP that do imply some kind of sinister involvement, but I plan on relaying the facts that I can confirm and bring to the table here today. So, buckle up, enjoy the ride folks, here we go. 7 known facts about HAARP. Number 1, a background of HAARP's creation. Project HAARP is an acronym standing for High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. At the time of its creation, it was intended to be used for the study of ionospheric physics and radio sciences at a facility in Alaska. Or so we've been informed. HAARP has been known to host an annual open house tour for scientists and laymen so that these people can get a general idea of the research being conducted there. In fact, at least 12 universities send their students there to research ionospheric physics. The facility was funded by the U.S. Air Force and the U.S. Navy, DARPA, and even the University of Alaska. This $300 million facility was said to be shut down in June of 2014 after conspiracy theorists pummeled Senate with letters of distrust and concern about the project. Even so, to this day, many people believe the project has been continued at another location or another organization, or was shut down due to the fact that their objectives have already been achieved. I can't say for sure, but I sure as hell know that there's more than one HAARP facility out there. Take a look. Number 2, the HAARP patent. Like many warranted vaccinations and diseases, HAARP has also been given a patent by the U.S. government, patent number 4,686,605. Seriously, look that number up. The patent was initially filed by Dr. Bernard Eastland in 1985, but wasn't actually approved until 1987. There are a few solid statements made in the patent involving communication disruptions over a very large portion of the Earth, both to civilians and the military. The patent also states that the project could in fact create weather modifications, including but not limited to upper atmosphere wind patterns and solar absorption patterns. And to top it all off, the patent includes HAARP's potential to create EMP defenses by altering or eliminating the Earth's magnetic field. And people called me crazy for questioning chemtrails. Number 3, HAARP and the Tesla connection. Electromagnetic radiation and weather modification were key concepts in Nikola Tesla's research and is a prime basis of HAARP's overall research. Tesla died back in 1943, at which time the FBI seized majority, if not all, of his research. The military even reported successful testing of Tesla's electromagnetic beams concept, firing these beams at the ionosphere back in 1958. And even though Tesla knew this would create irreversible climate change if used incorrectly, NASA still produced the National Weather Modification Program in 1966. Guys, I say it all the time. Some things we shouldn't fuck around with them. Again, to this day, much of HAARP's known research revolves around Tesla's methods, though heavily modified for the modern day technologies we have. However, Tesla planned to use these methods for the benefit of humanity and not the way they're being used today. Tesla, good. Government? Meh. Number 4. HAARP and the chemtrail connection. I could smell the chemicals in the air. Can't you? Jet streams, or also known as chemtrails, were first seen in 1984, but became extremely prominent and theorized in between the years of 1987 and 1996. Chemtrails have been studied since this time, and most of them contain nanoparticles of barium, strontium, aluminum, and even dibromethane, which is banned by the EPA. These particles are absorbed through the air we breathe, and eventually we can have it circulating through our bloodstreams in an instant. These nanoparticles have the ability to hinder or neutralize our natural immune functions altogether, and the capabilities in humans and animals over an extended period of time. And over the course of history, through various testings and studies, aluminum has been proven to have an adverse effect on neurology, while barium is also known to attack the respiratory system. Little collaboration there. I'm starting to think the Kool-Aid isn't such a bad idea. Number 5. The HAARP and mind control connection. Over the years, many people have theorized about HAARP's ability to manifest electromagnetic fields to manipulate and control an individual's mind, and in reality, theorists aren't too far off. HAARP was known to work hand in hand with another project, known as GWEN, an acronym for Ground Wave Emergency Network. This network consists of anywhere between 58 to 300 transmitters, spaced 200 miles apart, that have the ability to alter magnetic fields within each transmitter's radius, which is approximately 300 miles away. These transmitters of GWENs are up to 500 feet tall, with up to 300 feet of copper wire fed directly into the ground, almost interacting with the Earth itself. I'm a little irate over this. I mean, billions of dollars to create this kind of crap, where we could be, I don't know, helping the needy? Even a fraction, just a fraction of the money used to create these transmitters would make a hell of a difference for the people who can barely afford to eat. GWEN has also been heavily connected to weather control, mood and behavioral changes, and even synthetic telepathy to affect an individual's mind. And just so you all know, this field, it's all around the US and can even be transmitted to below ground locations like basements or underground parking lots. So have fun trying to hide from that. Seems like all these companies with a common goal like to come together, or these projects that have all these similar ideals. Something's seriously wrong. Number 6. HAARP and other natural disasters. Over the many years that this organization, or this project, so to speak, has been around, many conspiracists have been linking natural world disasters, from earthquakes to tsunamis, and much more to HAARP's weather modification machine. In fact, in many of the regions that natural disasters have occurred are HAARP stations, such as the Mu radar in Japan and the Sura facility in central Russia. During the time of Hurricane Katrina in August 2005, HAARP was highly active just weeks before and shortly after this event. HAARP was also activated on several occasions during Hurricane Bertha in 2008, most time frames corresponding with the worst times of the hurricane in question. And these are not the only times HAARP was active during major phenomena. Other disasters included in the times they were active include Hurricane Ophelia in 2005, the earthquake that struck China in 2008, and even Cyclone Nagiris, I don't know exactly how to say it, Nagiris, I believe, also in 2008. There are, of course, many more examples of HAARP activity of natural disasters, but these here are the most confirmed by spectrum monitor analysis. Pretty cool concept. Check it out. Stop screwing with our atmosphere! And number 7, Project Bluebeam. And now the real fun begins. Project Bluebeam is said to be a 4-step HAARP experiment dated back to approximately 1994, exposed by Sergei Monst, but has been said to have been planned for much longer than this. The 4 steps of this project include: number 1, precision earthquakes in designated locations, using HAARP to eradicate all archaeological evidence of religious belief and uncover what is said to be the hidden fundamentals of our earliest religious doctrines. In other words, they're going to wipe away what we know about religion. Step 2, putting on a gigantic space show using sound, lasers, and 3D holograms to mislead people of each religion to believe that their regional corresponding religions and prophecies are false. Step 3. Creating two-way electro-telepathic communications to make people feel or believe that the God himself is in any religion, issuing one's orders and expectations. And finally, step 4. Manifesting supernatural entities through electronic means, primarily to deceive people into believing there's a new Messiah. Guys, normally I would think this is a far-fetched operation personally. However, the Soviet Union, or in other words, Russia, as they're known today, have been experimenting with this kind of technology since as early as 1974. This kind of technology requires the use of acoustic, ELF, VLF, and LF electrocommunication frequencies and optical phenomena. And that's it for this week's video. Hope you guys liked it, and like always, there's so much more in-depth information out there. I will be posting links in the description for you to do some of your own self-research. Awaken your mind. Feed your brain. Basically, smarten yourself up. And these links are just a start. Check out some other HAARP videos to gather more intel. The more we know, the better, guys. So thanks again to all who watched this. If you like this video, like Fact vs. Theory on Facebook, subscribe here on YouTube. And to let any of you viewers know, I know not everybody uses Facebook, but over the course of the next month, I may be moving over to a Twitter feed so that way I can actually gather more attention, more information, and spread this awareness the best possible ways I can. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Next week, I'll be going in-depth to information about MKUltra, another potential mind control suspect, and there is a lot of info out there on that I've been dying to bring to light for the last few weeks. So stay tuned for that. So that's it. We'll post my vlog this weekend, keep you all in the loop to new additions to my everyday stuffs, and keep your eye out. I'll see you all next weekend. Fact versus Theory, exposing the truth, one theory at a time. Take it easy. Peace.